Hello and welcome back to Asabea. This is the first episode of the shop management system with Asabea. So in this episode we will be covering the interface of our system where we have the buttons that lead to all the other pages and the button that lead from other pages onto the web page and just make it look nice. So without wasting much time, let's dive in. If you haven't opened your Microsoft Excel, first go to your Windows button on a Windows machine or go to your Launchpad on your Mac machine and then type in Excel. It should be there. Or if you have already opened your Excel, all you need to do is go to the File tab, click on it and click New, or just press Ctrl N on the PC and Windows N on the Mac. And that gives you a brand new Microsoft Excel to work with. And just zoom in. So this is what we will be achieving at the end of the day. So to begin, we would first want to create all our pages. So we have here inventory, we have here point of sales. Okay, so we'll be creating the home page, the inventory page, the point of sales, receipt, and total sales. Let's start with the home page. So below your document, you get to see sheet 1. So you can double click on sheet 1 and then let's call that home. Then next to it is a plus sign. You can just click on that, double click, and the next name is what? Inventory. So we can just copy and paste. Okay. And the next is point of sales. Copy, Control C or Command C and paste, Control C or Command V. So doing the same. So try and follow along. Okay. I'll leave this document on my blog post so you can have access to them. Okay. Good. That's one down. How many more to go? So now we have a home page, we have an inventory page, we have point of sales, we have receipt, total sales. So next we would want to now type this, welcome to Asabea Mart. I think we have it somewhere here. We can just copy. And let's move to E and paste. Okay. What's next? We need those inventory buttons. So we can come down here and then we can come and copy our inventory and paste it here. So once you know what to do, just allow copy and paste to do its own thing. So to copy and then paste it. I think we left the invoice out. Yes, we did. We did. Okay, so let's do invoice. Okay. Let's see, we're getting closer. Okay, no panic. Looks scary, but We're getting there. So we can now highlight this section and then do what we call merge and center. So we want this to wrap in the cell, so it should just be in the middle of the cells. So what we do is we highlight it and then we look for this merge and center under the home tab and we just click on it. Okay, now we have it there. Let's go back. Okay, so we have that. We want to merge this too, so we can highlight the two and we can also do merge and center. So we can highlight and do merge and center, highlight, merge and center, highlight, merge and center. Now we want it to be in the middle, so that's what we can do. We click on the inventory cell and still on the home page, the align to middle button, we click on that. Okay, so one new trick, once we've done this, we can click on this format painter still on the home page and paste it here. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Okay. Now that we have that, we could just fix this one first. Make sure this is looking good. Increase the size. Make it bold. Leave the color like that. Maybe we can just stretch this a little bit. Stretch this part a little bit. Okay. Maybe we should change the color. What do you think? Okay, so this is better. Now that we have it this way, we can as well center it. Okay, so let's stretch this a little bit. Close it up a little bit. Then once this is done and we are sure this is how we want all of them to look like, we can then click on our format painter, paint it. Click and paint. Click and paint. Now you realize this is overlapping, so we can stretch a little bit. Fill and paste. Okay. We're getting there. Let's check out the fonts for this one. So we'll have to increase this font and font size and then change the appearance as well. So we can do that and we can click on this to make it look bigger. I think that's okay. Next, what else? The colors. So we can highlight this, go to the home tab. Now you realize everything I'm doing is on the home tab. Okay, we can do green for inventory. We can do that for sales. We can do receipt, that for receipt. We can do, what color? This color. And we can do total sales. Let's do red for that. Okay, now we want to, what I'm doing is I've held down my control key or my command key and I've selected all these various cells. Okay, so I want to change the font for that, the font color to white. So I did all that at once. Okay. So let's say I want to move this somewhere here. I can do that. And try and merge across again. Merge and center. Okay, because that is, let's close this gap a little bit. And close this gap. So we're just trying to make it look nice. Okay. Alright, let's go and inspect. So that's it, and that's ours. When we zoom out, this is how it looks like. When we zoom in, this is how it looks like. Okay, so you see all these grids here, but we can't find that grid on this page. But before we do that, I think we should have done this first. So we can highlight this section and change the color. We'll have to redo this again. So we first have to change this color. Yes. Then we can now come and hold our command or control key and give it the color we want. So let's go that for that. And like I said, we can change it. Click and we'll have to unmerge. Okay. Looking better. So you really need to take your time and then let it look nice. You can make this white. Okay. Now we still have these grid lines. So now let's move away from the home. Let's fix this first. Change the colors. Let's change this to that. Let's change the point of sales to that. Okay, that's too close to the background color. So let's do this. Let's change this to yellow. Let's change this to that. I hope you're following. Let's leave that to red, okay? I just want to insert another column here so that I can add a section to it. Let me just paint it the same color. Okay. Just to have some alignment or some pattern on the side. Okay. All right. The next we want to do is fix these grid lines. How do we do that? Now let's move away from our home and we go to view. So it's what you're seeing, so view. So on the view, you locate view grid lines. So you can take that off. That's how simple that is. And you should have something like that. Okay. So let's okay. Getting better. Let's check it out again. Okay. So the next we want to do is now to link these pages to the pages down here. So we have to come all the way here to get to inventory. So once I click on this, just like this, once I click on this, it takes me to that page, and I click on home, it brings me back home. Okay. All right. So now it's time for us to link the pages. So to do so, we will click on the inventory, then you can right click and click on hyperlink or Control K on the PC. And then by default it will be set to this, so you can actually link it to a web page or any file on your computer. I will do an example in one of my videos. Okay, so next we can do this PC because we want, this document, because we want it to link to a document in this particular document. Okay, so the reference is inventory. So once you click on inventory, it should take you to inventory. So we click OK. We do the same for this. Right click, hyperlink. Which one did you click on? Point of sales. OK. Right click, hyperlink. Was that receipt? I think so. Receipt. Yes. Invoice. Right click. And invoice. I don't have invoice in my sheets. We didn't create invoice, so we'll do that. Okay, then sales, right click, hyperlink, total sales. Let's quickly create invoice. So let me teach you quickly to do that. You can press your options button and drag it, or Control Shift and drag for PC, and just double click and change the name. You would see the essence of this as we progress in this lesson. So we'll change this to invoice. Okay, let's go back to home, right click, hyperlink. Yes, there we have it, and OK. So you have it changed to a different color, so we can hold down our command or control, select, and then make them white and remove the underline, and as well center it. Then we can increase the size here by clicking on the big A, or just coming down and selecting the size that we want. Okay, so that is all for our plan today. So there's another bit. Let's say you have a logo and you want to add it to this. So let's do insert, go to pictures, go to picture from file. Let me do my downloads. Okay, so let's see if we can find Asabea here. Okay, so there we have it. So you can click and reduce the size, and you can have that somewhere here. Nice and cool. It gives you all these tools to style them. You can do that as well. You can style it, you can make it look something like this. Okay. Highlight this, and we can go to borders, and we can do outside border. Again, down. Let's go to the line for the borders. We can make it double. Okay, so we'll have to then draw the line. Okay, draw this line. Okay. Don't worry, this thing will disappear very soon. So we can just Put down our pencil, and there we have it. So that is all for the first episode of Ask Asabea Mart. I hope you enjoy this and see you in the next episode. Don't forget to leave your comments, leave your questions, and I will answer all of them. Come your way the next time. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share. Others will also need this. Thank you very much and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Bye bye. It's Ask Asabea.